Hello, and welcome to this video introducing you to the Middle English Compendium. There are multiple ways to get to the Middle English Compendium. If you're in my course and already in Canvas, you can follow the link I've given through Pages. If you're not, you can simply Google for the MEC. This resource used to be subscription only, but it's now free to anyone. So let's Google to get there. Middle English Compendium. And of course, you can make a bookmark to find it easily later. There it is, right at the top of the list. And here we are on the front page. This shows the parts. Most of what you need will be in the Middle English Dictionary. Some of you might want the corpus of Middle English prose and verse. You probably won't need the hyperbibliography unless you're too much of a specialist to be watching this video. The related resources has some wonderful links to manuscript catalogs and images of manuscripts online, but unfortunately, a lot of the links are broken, so we won't look at that in this series of videos. So let's click through to the Middle English Dictionary and start work there. Note that at the bottom of the page, you have links to the other sections. You can switch between the corpus and the MED easily. Suppose you're reading the general prologue to the Canterbury Tales, and you're not satisfied with your edition's gloss on vertu. Let's look that up. So I click Lookups. I never use headword alone. I always choose headword and forms because I almost always get the spelling wrong for headword, but forms will allow it to choose one of many spellings. So I type in vertu, and there we have it. Let's look closely at this entry. First we have the headword, vertu, followed by the part of speech. It's a noun. The forms follow. These are all spellings attested in Middle English manuscripts. And here we even have the etymology. OF means Old French, so the Old French forms were vertu, same spelling, virtu. AF means Anglo-Norman French, so this is the form of French that was spoken in England, with some other spellings. ULT means ultimately, and L means Latin, so ultimately the word comes from the Latin virtus, went through a couple forms of French, and was adopted by English. Now we have the definitions. More common and important definitions tend to be at or near the top. The more specialized or less used ones may be near the end, as we see in this long list. Note that you can see the definitions in various ways. You can have them with no quotations, just read down the definitions. You can show the quotations for a particular definition in compact or in open display, or you can have it show all the quotations. I prefer open display. Compact display is good for printing, but a little hard to read. Now, if you're looking for a word from Chaucer, you can often find quotations directly from him. If you do a find on page for Chaucer, you see him repeatedly. And in fact, of which vertu engendred is the fleur, we have the line for which we were looking. So this is under B. 3. The quickening power of a flower or root, also figurative, the life-sustaining force within a plant, the vegetative power of nature, also the fruit of a plant. So now we have a fuller definition than most editions will give us. The next video will show you what to do when you can't find a word under headword and forms.